Hey guys, this is Carnivore 5. Today I'm bringing you guys another offensive tutorial, and today we're going to be focused on the Orlando Magic playbook. And so there's a handful of plays in this playbook that I absolutely encourage you guys to try. Some of my favorite plays, and I know Desire put out a video. I think they just introduced some of these new plays in the Magic playbook, and he put out a video on his YouTube. So I kind of got some of the idea for that, but I also just been playing around in this playbook, and I really do like these plays. So some of these plays, it also allows you to run with 5 perimeter players. So team I recommend for this would be the Golden State Warriors, and you can put Draymond Green at the 5. There's some other teams you could think of, but I mean that's the team that comes in my head off the top of my head. So I'll show you guys gameplay later for that. But let's now get into the plays I really really adore. I've been having great success with them. So I'm going to show you the basic ones. I'm going to save my favorite one for last. So we'll save the fist crosses for last. I just want to start with floppy 7-4 quick. Okay. This will usually be under, if your shooting guard or small forward should have it, as long as they have 3-point plays on or mid range. This is actually just a curl, just a nice little mid range, just a nice little curl screen. And Klay Thompson or Harrison Barnes or whoever, it's probably better for Klay Thompson. Curry can run off it too. And I'm referring to the Warriors, even though I'm using the Magic. You can whatever team you want to do, but this is just a nice curl screen. I really like it. I don't, for whatever reason, that's just a simple little screen. And then we're eventually they're gonna pick up on this, so that's why we have like 5 more plays to show you. All right, so another play we have. This is kind of an off-ball screen play, is the floppy 3 rip. Now this is one of my favorite 3-point plays. So let me show you guys floppy 3 rip. Again, just imagine this is Klay Thompson or Curry. You can also use Curry to go off these screens as well. But imagine this is Klay Thompson. Look at that. It's off a double screen. Alright. Bam, if it's not there, you gotta pick and roll. So you can use Curry or Klay Thompson for this. It'll work really well with Curry. I'll show you again. Alright. So you think the small forward is going to go through, but it's actually the shooting guard, so it kind of dekes him. And then you wait for him to come off a double screen. If it's not there, you have to pick and roll. And then you have spacing. Look at all the spacing. 3 guys are on the other side, and it's just a 2-man game on the strong side there. So that's one play I really like. So those are the 2 main off-ball plays I like. Let me show you fist 1-9. This is just a double on-ball screen, kind of a horns. I mean, this is in a lot of playbooks. Fist 1-9. What that means is fist means a screen, on-ball screen. 1 means your point guard, and 9 be a combination of your 5 and your 4 setting a screen. So that's why it adds up to 9. So that's why it's fist 1-9. All right. So they just come up, set a double on-ball screen, and this just provides good spacing. It's just a simple play you can throw in there. You could actually run this like the entire game, and you could do a lot. You could mix in pick and fades. You could do, give and goes. If I hold triangle there, I can't show you because we're in practice. But there's a lot of stuff you can do out of that. And then you have your 2 wingmen in the corner. So that's just a basic play. I mean, I can call for another screen if I want to. Just a basic play like throw there. And that's fist 1-9. So if you ever see a fist 1-9, that's what that means. All right. So now I want to talk about fist. If I can find it, fist 5-3 quick. All right. Now this is, I don't know. This is a nice little play. Let me show you guys. Alright, this is just, to get some movement before you start a pick and roll with usually your point guard or shooting guard. It's usually 2 wings. So the reason I like this is because you see Vucevic over there in the corner. He's out wide. So if that's Draymond Green, you basically have a 5-out offense at that point. Alright, so let me show you again. You can do either one. I can, dribble over here and hand it off, or I can pass it. Either way, you're going to get the same result. He's going to cut through after he passes it or hands it off. Alright, and then there's going to be a screen. So that's a nice deking play. You show this to your opponent, he might be thinking you're running an off-ball screen, but what you're really doing is just setting up some motion to keep the defense honest, keep them looking around. And while they're looking at the guards, cutting through whatnot, you have an on-ball or pick and roll action going at the top of the key with everybody wide. So it's just a nice little simple play. Alright, Channing Frye. Anybody can run this. I mean, you can set it to whoever. Alright, now instant Channing Frye set the screen. But if you're running the Warriors, you know, and you got Draymond Green at the 5 and, you know, Harrison Barnes or whoever at the 4. Alright, it's going to work well. So that's another play I like. Alright, so now I want to get into the fist cross plays. So we're going to start out with just a simpler one. And that is the fist 4-1 cross. Again, this just provides good spacing. You see the two wingmen switch there, so it just provides a little motion before you start this on-ball screen. And then you see the center is out wide. So if that's Draymond Green, you know, they're going to have to respect that. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can do here. Alright. So this, I like this because it's simple, and you're just doing a little motion before you start the pick and roll, and you have great spacing. Anybody can handle the ball here. It could be Curry, Thompson. Or you don't have to use the Warriors. The Hawks would be another good team you could run this scheme with. But I mean, if you're using the Magic, it's Vucevic. I think he can hit the mid-range, but I don't really think he's a three-point shooter. So I really wouldn't recommend it with the Magic. I'm just kind of showing you because I don't know how else to change the playbooks for practice. So you know, this is simple play, fist 4-1 cross. All right, I think I showed you guys enough. Real simple. All right, that's it. And then the last play, and this is my favorite. This is the fist 1-5 cross. So let me show you guys. You have 3 ways to start it. I can just pass here. They all result in the same action. Your point guard is going to cut through and go off some screens. All right, and then I can pass to him again. Bam, shot there. All right, that's not open. I get another pick and fade. Shot there. All right. So let's show that again. I'll go through all these options. I can also wait for this guy to cut through. You see them cutting through. Then I can pass to my shooting guard. Then cut through and then pass to my center for the swing. All right, and then I can actually dribble over here and hand off. If he's being heavily guarded, I can hand off. Of course, they messed up. You can hand off there too. All right, you can also just dribble. Okay, I can dribble here and then hand off. That's not what I want to do. Okay. Sometimes these handing offs icon it. All right, so I can give it to him. So you can get it to the shooting guard 3 different ways, and then once you receive it back, you can get it, you know, a handoff or a pass, and then after that, if the shot's not there, you have a pick and roll or pick and fade with great spacing. So imagine Curry starting this play. All right, I pass directly to him to start it. Okay, and Curry comes up. Just imagine this is Curry, and I want to show you gameplay of this. Boom, shot. Oh, no shot. He heavily contested it. So now I have a pick and fade. That's a lot of action going on if you're the Warriors. And so the defense is going to have to pick its poison. Like, who do they want to sag off? How do they want to play those off-ball screens? How do they want to play the on-ball screens? Now you can pass through here. Say your center's being heavily guarded, then cut through. All right. Now say you're really playing over the screen here, and I can't get the ball to him on a pass, so I have to hand off. Okay. Oh, if I could get it to him. All right. And then I'll show you that again. But if you do that, it'll initiate another pick and roll. All right. So I'll dribble over here and hand it off to him. Okay, so we get it to him. Now look. Another pick and roll with great spacing. I mean, that's a lot of movement, guys. You could run this play almost every time down and get, you know, show your opponent a different look every single time. 3 different ways to start this offense. 2 different ways to get the ball to your shooter slash, you know, ball handler, which I think would be great with Curry. And then if he's not open for the shot, you got pick and roll, great spacing. So, I mean, you had your guys just moving all over the court. They always had good spacing. And you had 5 different ways to initiate this offense. All right, just off the branches. I mean, it's a simple play. I mean, it looks confusing at first, but they all result in the same thing. Simple play. And actually, I didn't even show you guys this. If I hold the ball, I didn't even show you guys this. If you want to hold it, you can get another on-ball screen. Look at that. Look at that. Is that money or what, guys? So I want to get into some gameplay and show you guys. I played a few games with this scheme, and it worked really well. I use the Warriors, so, you know, I think it works best with the Warriors. I'm just trying to show you something different, how to run maybe a 5-out offense. So I'll see you guys in the game. See you then. Alright, guys, so before we get started, let's talk about the play assignments and how to get your plays assigned to your personnel in which you want to run those specific plays, whether it's, you know, off-ball screens or 3-point shooting. So make sure you pause the video right now and read all this. Basically, for the fist plays, you want to make sure you have pick and roll point and pick and roll ball handler. And for floppy 7-4 quick and floppy 3 rip, make sure you have the 3-point under them. So as you see, Klay Thompson and Curry both have them. It's up to you guys, whoever you want to run the 3-pointer or the ball handler. So now we're going to get into fist 4-1 cross and show you guys some gameplay here. So again, fist 4-1 cross is the most simple play in my opinion to run, but as those players cross right before the pick and roll starts, creates a lot of action and motion before you start the pick and roll, and you see it helped off there, and I had a wide open 3 with Curry. Again, we're running it, and you see the great spacing, and actually the roll is wide open here. So there's pretty much always going to be something open, and again, let me remind you guys, I am running a lot of 5-out offenses with my teams here. So I ran a lot of fist 4-1 cross, and here you see the two wingmen cross. Draymond Green comes up for the pick and roll. He's there for the fade, and dishes off to the corner for a wide open jump shot for Klay Thompson. It's money. So you can use, Draymond Green as a facilitator, a roll guy, or a pick and fade guy. It's an amazing play. Again, showing you guys the 4-1 cross. This guy's kind of playing some weird defense, and he left the shooter wide open in the corner. So you see I don't know if he had pre-rotate on, but his defense pre-rotated and left Klay Thompson wide open in the corner. Alright, some more fist 4-1 cross. Bogut is actually setting a screen here. He rolls, finds a wide open. I don't know, it's Iguodala that shot that wide open, and he missed it, but just wanted to show you another option there. It can be Iguodala, or excuse me, it can be Bogut or Green. And here we're trying to get into fist 4-1 cross. Again, I run a lot of this, and here I just took my opponent off the dribble, and that's kind of like an isolation move that worked well. Just a nice little runner. And one more fist 4-1 cross for you guys. Alright, I set up the roller. He rolls and dishes off to Draymond Green. And see how beautiful that is. Bogut and Draymond Green are both great at that. You can also use somebody like Noah. And now I want to show you guys some give and go while you're running your 5-out motion offense with the Orlando Magic playbook. You want to make this a staple of your offense. Again, props to Sam Fam. He kind of invented this little action, I guess you could call it. But it works, it does wonders in the game. So you want to run this a lot along with manual pick and rolls to keep your defense respect your pick and roll game and make sure they're playing on ball or off ball. You just want to show them different things and make sure they're respecting it. Like this guy, if you're just going to let the computer guard it, a lot of times he won't stop it. But if you're trying to manually guard it, it's hard to do it, but it can be stopped. I mean, I've played teams that can stop it. So here he does collapse and I just kick out. There's a lot of options off this. I'll show you guys a few more of this. I mean, just make it a staple of your offense. Whatever offense you're running, you can make it a staple of. So here, Bogut and Green are both great passers. I don't know how I got blocked there. The guy was like 2 feet behind me, but in my opinion, Livingston makes that dunk 9 times out of 10. And here we get a nice little behind the back pass off the give and go for a wide open jump shot. Nice little like 8-foot jump shot. And one more finally. Here, nothing was going on, so I figured I'd try it again. I call for a pick and roll, and then I do the backdoor. Again, it's just the money play. Make sure you guys try that out and implement it. And here I want to show you guys some floppy 7-4 quick. You can use this for a mid-range curl to keep driving to shoot the mid-range, or you can icon lead them to the 3-point line to shoot threes. So let me show you just a few of these. Here's a wide open 3 that was Brandon Rush there. He nailed it. I don't know, I just like the curl screen. It's a nice little simple play to implement within this offensive scheme. One more here. I believe this is for Klay Thompson, and we're going to run it to the same side here. Alright, pump fake, and he just jumped right on me. As you see, when you start running the play like once or twice, people will start picking up on it, and they will just cheat, and that's when you can use your other tools. And again, we'll get you another off-ball play here, and this is my favorite for the 3-point play, and that's a floppy 3 rip. It kind of dekes the offense. It acts like the 3 is going to go off the screen, but it's usually the 2. Here I just bring the ball up because he's not in defense. He's not ready. So make sure you always have that as an option, especially the Warriors, as Curry does it all day. But let's actually show you some floppy 3 rip here, and I'm going to use Curry to go off the screen here. So you can call it for Curry or your ball handler. See, you think the Curry just back screen is going to go off the screen, but it's actually Curry himself. He comes up off the double screen, and he actually missed it. Wide open, though. Well, wide open. Curry's going to make that probably 8 out of 10 times. Again, here we're going to run some floppy 3 quick. And I'm going to run it with Klay Thompson, I believe, this time. Yeah, Klay Thompson. See as it dekes him. All right, we get a wide open jump shot. Actually, he's sagging off a little bit, so I decided to do the drive, swing the ball around, and again we found a shooter wide open on the other side. So I think that was because my opponent was in protect the paint scheme, and I didn't want to take a somewhat contested shot. I'd rather move the ball around and get a wide open one. All right, one more play for this floppy three quick. All right, this time I think who do we have? Oh, we got Klay Thompson coming off the screen to the other side, and look how much he cheated over, and that leaves Iguodala wide open for a wide open jump. Wide open for a wide open jump shot, of course, but he missed it. So now we're going to talk about some fist 1-5 cross. Remember, this is where your guys are. Again, this is my favorite play, and I didn't run this enough. I'll just have some 3 plays to show you guys. 3 plays. So we're going to have Curry. This is mainly for Curry, man. This is an awesome play for Curry. He comes off that screen there. So nothing was there, and we chose to do the pick and roll with Bogut. And I guess that's a failed alley-oop attempt. I thought it was a good play, but I just wanted to show you guys all that motion it creates. And again, we're going to run fist 1-5 cross. Again, we have 3 ways to start this play. Here we decided to do the handoff, and then Curry goes off the double screen. And you see my opponent is starting to cheat. Look at this. Look at that. That's beautiful basketball, guys. They start to cheat up like that. Just dish it off to your big. And we're going to have one more play for you guys. Fist 1-5 cross. Again, 3 different ways to start this offense. 3 different branches. Here we start with passing to Klay Thompson. Curry's going to come off the screen again. And he is wide open. Splash. A lot of options there. And guys, I just want to show you a quick isolation play. If your opponents are not respecting you while you have your back to them, just take them off the dribble if they're not respecting you. Call it quick isolation. Alright guys, so that's going to wrap it up for Orlando Magic 5-out motion scheme. Make sure you guys check out the full article on Sports Gamers Online. I'll have that posted in the description. Basically, to take away from this offense, some things to take away is there's a lot of motion and actions before the pick and roll initiates, so it confuses your opponent. It also has some good off-ball screens as well, and a lot of these are similar looks, so they're not going to know what's coming all the time. Again, mix in your pick and rolls, your back doors, or Sam Fam calls them the flush. And your isolations, when you have your back to the basket, a lot of the time your opponents think you're just going to be running a play. Be ready to do a spin move or some type of iso motion move and take them off the dribble and use that floater or pull up mid range or drive and kick. So run your plays, but make sure you read the defense as well. And again, take your transition points. Forgot to mention that. Take your transition points if they're there. It's gonna wrap up the video, guys. Sorry, it's been a little bit longer than expected. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys subscribe if you want to see more NBA 2K tips. I'm going to start getting into more defensive tips and some settings and whatnot. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, dislike, whatever it may be. Make sure you guys subscribe if you want to see more. Scar number 5, signing out.